Okay guys, we're gonna be trying something new today. Hello, my name is Chong Li. Yellow people swimming in the yellow sea. Once you become Asian, you can solve the equation. Okay, we've all heard these Asian stereotypes, right? I've heard them since I've grown up, which has been a very great experience, for my psychology. But I'm saying, man, you hear these stereotypes every single day, and eventually you think, well, okay, are they actually true? Is this what it's like to be Asian? And come on, let's admit it. We Asians have the highest graduation of college. We have the highest average salary. By the standards of economics, we are the best, right? And, many people say we're the smartest too. So the real question is, how do we pull it off? What is the Asian secret? I'm gonna teach you right now. 3 steps. You make your eyes really, really small. You eat noodles every single day. And then right around midnight, you have to stuff 1 dumpling right up your throat. Okay, and then you just leave it there. And when you wake up, that dumpling becomes intelligence that just flows through your head, and then you get smarter. That's how we do it. No, of course not. That's not what happens, okay? Let me go ahead and define the terms of what I'm calling Asian. I mean an Asian that lives in America, that was born in America, and had parents that immigrated from the mainland, the mainland. So that's what my definition of an Asian American or an American born Chinese is, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. And now obviously there's going to be rich Asians, there's going to be poor Asians, there's going to be outlier Asians. I'm talking about the average Asian, okay? I'm talking about like some of the things that define all of us. We're all different, we're all special individuals, and we've all got characteristics that make us unique, but I'm talking about the ones that are blanket, okay? These are basically stereotypes. I'm gonna give you guys the real lowdown on what it means to be Asian today. Okay, first thing, we just have like a different set of expectations from like white people and like black people, okay? Like our parents from birth, they expect us to become doctors or people with PhDs or scientists or something crazy like that. We just have a different set of expectations. And obviously those are the dreams, but they follow it up with like every single day things. They're like, I expect you to come home from school and then study another 4 hours and make sure you don't have any social life because you don't have enough time for that, right? So we have a different set of expectations about what's right. So like what's a regular day for us, is probably different from what a regular day is for somebody else. So that's one of the biggest things. And then we get used to it, it becomes a habit, and eventually, the hard work piles up, and that's how the knowledge comes. That's where intelligence comes from. It doesn't come from getting born with big brain tactics, okay? Your 2000 IQ plays, they get made by days and hours of work. That's how you do it. The second thing is that really defines us Asians is competition, because we're always competing, or even if we're not thinking about it, our parents at least are pushing us to compete. It's not even healthy, I think. But basically, I meet my friend Hong. I meet my friend Hong, and he's like, oh, we're good friends. Right when our dates or play dates over, my parents are like, Hong, he's got such good table manners. You need to follow Hong's table manners. Hong, he follows all his parents' directions. Why can't you follow our directions? Hong, he's so good at math. You need to study hard. Like, they tell you this stuff constantly, and I'm pretty sure like Hong's parents are doing the same thing. They're like, Zong, why is Zong doing this and you can't do that? Like it's just a lot of competition. It's not good, man. And then lastly, okay, this one's pretty cool. So obviously I've been saying some of the negative things. Maybe let's bring it up. Let's bring it positive. So one of the really cool things about us Asians is that our parents are really willing to sacrifice for us. They really care about us. For a parent, the center point of their life is not them, it's us, right? So like, they don't really care about their success anymore. They just want us to be successful. So that's something I do really appreciate, and something that is pretty important to knowing what an Asian is. Like, for example, just take a look at this room, okay? Like, this computer right here, this whiteboard right here, like this whole setup, I wouldn't have any of it if it weren't for my parents' money, and they wouldn't have given it to me, if they didn't think I was using it for studying, which I do. But anyway, yeah, so they're willing to sacrifice a lot more. Here's another example. My mom, she doesn't even work. Why? because she's always like taking care of me, you know? She sacrificed like all her time for me. And you know, I really appreciate that, and that's part of what makes me Asian. Yeah. So I'm glad, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it gives you guys a little more context on who I am. And it's a little different format than what we usually do. I don't know. I was talking with my friends last night and they kind of suggested giving more value. So this is the first thing I thought of. And if you guys liked it, I'll go ahead and just keep posting this kind of video. And I'll also make sure to put, I'll also like give it like a time for each day. Yeah.
All this talk of greenhouse gases got me taciturn. Let's just stick our tongues out in the poison rain and let the acid burn. And when the earth swings out of orbit, we can spin in circles on a grassy ferns and just pretend to watch its axis turn. And on the bright side, if the sun explodes before our April break, then we won't have to do our tax returns. Here's the way I see it. If we're gonna die, let's do it on romantic terms. Like we